This video is for comedy purposes only. Please do not get triggered. Also, this is a CinemaSins parody. This is 40 seconds of things that we really don't care about, so we're gonna fast forward and skip this. Only 20 seconds in, and we're already at 6 sins. This is gonna be a fun one, folks.
So first, our first question comes from Patrice Brock. Patrice?
Thank you and good evening.
Aw, you're not the sweater guy. Skip.
The last presidential debate could have been rated.
Never mind, you're a meme now too, just like the sweater guy.
It as MA, mature audiences.
There he is, the meme king in his natural habitat, with a sweater.
During the presidential debates as students' homework, do you feel you are modeling appropriate and positive behavior for today's youth?
I don't care what the candidates say, but the simple answer is no.
Respect one another. The slogan of my campaign is Stronger Together.
You may not believe this, but actually, there were 84 slogans that she thought would be good. Look it up. It's crazy. That is the face of someone who has just successfully deceived millions of people.
Mr. Clinton, thank you. Mr. Trump, you have 2 minutes.
I agree with everything she said.
Just sit down. And don't start with all that sniffing. I don't want another compilation at the end of this video. And knock one more off for the fact that his sniffs sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I believe I'm saying that about myself, but I guess I have been a politician.
Alright, take one off for him at least admitting that this whole politician thing is new to him.
The deal
About the tape that was released on Friday, as you can imagine, you called what you said locker room banter. You described kissing women without consent, grabbing their genitals. That is sexual assault. You bragged that you have sexually assaulted women. Do you
Uh-oh, they pulled out their trap card. Let's see how Trump responds.
understand that?
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't think you understood what was said. This was, and
She used to be great. She's still very beautiful.
I moved on her, actually. She was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. I don't even know. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the pussy. You can do anything.
Oh yeah, we misunderstood that. Not like there's a video of you admitting, or not even admitting, there's just a video of you saying it out to the public, but okay. And just because of how disgusting the stuff you said is, we're gonna add 30 sins as well.
I hate it, but it's locker room talk.
You can't just hide behind the shield that it's locker room talk. Even if it was 10 years ago or whatever, that is still, if what you said is true, that is still sexual assault. And you cannot just say, oh, it was locker room talk, because it's a lot more than that.
Well, like everyone else, I've spent a lot of time thinking over the last 48 hours about what we heard and saw. With prior Republican nominees for president, I disagreed with them on politics, policies, principles, but I never questioned their fitness to serve.
Says the criminal.
It's just words, folks. It's just words.
Oh, it is? I thought you were talking in Morse code. Oh hey, look, for once they weren't arguing or talking over each other.
She's allowed to do that, but I'm not allowed to respond.
You're going to get to respond right now. This tape is jelly, and you have 2 minutes for
As
this.
I told you, that was locker room talk.
And as I've told you, you can't just hide behind the excuse that it's locker room talk. Add another sin.
Well, I think it's disgraceful, and I think she should be ashamed of herself, if you want to know the truth.
Can we please hold the applause?
Hear something like that, I am reminded of what my friend Michelle Obama advised us all. When they go low, you go high. And look.
When Trump says something and gets applause, they tell the applause to stop. When Hillary gets applause, they let the applause continue. That is blatant bias.
He never apologized to Mr. and Mrs. Khan, the Gold Star family, whose son, Captain Khan, died in the line of duty in Iraq. And Donald insulted and attacked them for weeks over their religion.
So surprised to see him sign on with the devil.
Because everything he just said is absolutely false, but I'm not surprised.
No, what he said is not a lie. You have been exposed for trying to delete thousands of emails.
Once again, go to HillaryClinton.com. We have literally Trump. You can fact check him in real time.
Did she really make a website that she can promote wherever she wants, where she probably emphasizes the mess out of any slip-up Trump does, but probably doesn't say anything about anything she does, and she's really going to advertise that? Come on now. Don't you love propaganda?
Secretary Clinton, I do want to follow up on emails. You've said you're...
Uh-oh, they pulled out another trap card.
Because you'd be in jail.
Generated millions of votes. This question involves WikiLeaks' release of purported excerpts of Secretary Clinton's paid speeches, which she has refused to release, and one line in particular in which you, Secretary Clinton, purportedly say you need both a public and private position on certain issues. So, two from Virginia asks, is it okay for politicians to be two-faced? Is it acceptable for a politician to have a private stance on issues? Secretary Clinton.
Well,
simply put, no.
Secretary Clinton, you have 2 minutes. The question was, what specific tax provisions will you change to ensure the wealthiest Americans pay their fair share of taxes?
Well, everything you've heard just now from Donald is not true. I'm sorry I have to keep saying this, but he lives in an alternative reality. And it is sort of amusing to hear somebody who hasn't paid federal income taxes in maybe 20 years talking about what he's going to do.
Oh yeah, kindergarten comebacks, the best way to try and become president.
People like Donald who paid zero in taxes, zero for our vets, zero for our military, zero for health and education. That is wrong.
He and I haven't spoken, and I disagree. I disagree.
You disagree?
Well, he's fired.
One more question from Ken Bone about energy policy. Ken?
What steps will your energy policy take to meet our energy needs, while at the same time remaining environmentally friendly and minimizing job loss for fossil power plant workers?
Mr. Trump, 2 minutes.
Absolutely. I think it's such a great question because...
The best time to wear a strap